to another edition of Meet the Metapreneur. Today, we are heading out to Germany to meet Maya, who's a 3D fashion artist. Welcome to the show, Maya.
Thank you very much, Sharat. Thank you very much for inviting me to this show. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. And I know there are going very interesting things, many questions which you're going to ask me. Yeah. I'm excited to answer them and talk to you,
Maya.
about it.
I've been following your work on LinkedIn and I love the designs that you've been putting out. So my first question to you is just explain to our audience how you got into fashion and how you got into this design field.
Design was always very important for me because I grew up actually in the artist family. My mom was an opera singer. My father was a artist, a visual artist, and at home we had always very much art. Art was always present there. The art was part of my life, and so I began to communicate with the art, but at school, when I was sitting at school and was learning there, I was always painting the fashion designs on the papers, and the teachers did not like it because the teachers wanted that I listen to them, but I was painting there. I simply was obsessed by the fashion. And somehow it happens with, as is in the life, that I had to work very much with art, with the visual art as a painter, because I did not have this connection. There was one big problem in this case. I did not like to work as a seamstress, to work this hand work, the work what the seamstresses are generally doing. And as the 3D fashion began to develop, and as the 3D simulation software developed itself, and I saw the possibilities that the automatic this software actually does all the seamstress work, I decided my time has come to come into the fashion.
That's an amazing story. And I also saw in your bio that you have been participating in the Digital Fashion Week in New York. Tell us more about that, please.
Oh, Digital Fashion Week, it's actually a very, very important venue in the fashion, in the modern fashion. New York is the country where generally all the crossroads of fashion are coming together. It has a big tradition of fashion. All the best designers are going to New York, and everybody wants to be present there, because if you are in New York, you are surely also in New York, you see this flair. It is New York is something which New York has something which no other city has. It is very special. It is not only because it is big. And New York Fashion Week, it's the major venue when all the modern things that are happening in the fashion take place. They are innovative and they are pioneers of fashion. They are introducing the things which have never been done before. For example, this AR experience, when you can actually see the files, the fashion designs live projected in the space. And when you look at you can be a part of the digital world. This is the connection to the metaverse. They introduced the word metaverse in fashion. And that's why it's so important to be part of the New York Fashion Week. And I'm so happy that I can collaborate with them. Claire Tattersall is the lady who does amazing things. She connects us designers all together. And every time, with every step, she wants to put the fashion on the higher and higher level. I'm also collaborating now with them, by the way, they are launching a new NFT boutique and also a metaverse clothing. They want to make something unique again, a so-called drift boutique, and she's connecting us designers together to make such a connection. I am sure she has also many other projects, but it is always like this. First, she wants to make sure that everything is functioning very well, and then comes the next thing. And it's fantastic.
That's great, Maya. I see some very nice designs in your background.
Yes.
Background image that you have. Just curious to know how much time does it take to develop something like what you've got in your background?
This figure, by the way, what you see behind me, this is yes, on the other side. Yeah. It is Kasia. She's the Germany's first CG top model. I have created Kasia in 2020, as I worked, I collaborated with Gitrois, the House of Gitrois, and I have made a video for their promotion campaign, and I decided to create Kasia as Germany's CG first top model. She must be, she was inspired by the beauty and the allure of German top models of 60s, 80s, like Veruschka, Claudia Schiffer, Nadia Auermann, and many others. And I wanted this personification of the German beauty and allure, most of all, as of a self-confident woman to personify. And you are now asking me how the avatars are making. It is always, you need always an inspiration. You want somebody as a person you look at and say, oh, I like her, for example. Like, for example, I like Claudia Schiffer, I like Nadia Auermann or Veruschka. It must not be copy of this person. It must just be the inspiration that comes from this person. It is not good to be a copy. One must be an original, something different, but always you need the inspiration. That's how I'm working.
No, that's great. As I said, I love the work that you are doing, and I'm sure busy days are ahead. So what is your opinion about the future of Metaverse itself? Is it already busy times, or it's still a year or two away?
Oh my God, it is a great question, Sharat. And I thought so much about this, and wow, Metaverse was actually a kind of metaverse has been created already before. Do you remember surely the Second Life? Approximately 10 years ago, it was, I think. This matter is that the software was not developed at this time so far that every user, every person could go into the internet and actively participate in the metaverse. Metaverse has something which the pre-rendered animation does not have. You are a part of the world. You are participating there. You can change the things that are happening there actually. And now I'm asking myself, I have been witnessing that some metaverse platforms have been created. Better say it was an attempt to create metaverse platforms, and some of them are working very good. Some of them are not yet working so well, I would say. And that's why I'm thinking that metaverse needs a special concept. It needs the understanding why this metaverse platform is made. Who are the people who are coming in my platform? And we must also think about the elements of the metaverse platform is made of, because the things that Metaverse platform make is the concept, is a correct concept. It needs its architecture. It needs its visual representation. Metaverse must be visually representing something. Then Metaverse needs a correct marketing. Metaverse platform needs a correct marketing, and it needs its DNA. It needs its soul, why it is made, for whom it is made. And of course, last but not the least, it needs also fashion. No matter what the people may think, it's not important. No, it is very important, because people express themselves through clothes in Metaverse.
Yes,
And
I
I think,
totally agree with you. And I love that line where you said the metaverse needs a soul.
oh, yes.
Yes, absolutely. And
Okay.
I think the technology is moving very fast.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of time before all the brands will for sure have a presence in the metaverse. It's not a question of whether, it's a question of when. So I can see busy times ahead for you. And I hope through this show, Meet the Metapreneur, you will reach a larger audience. And I wish
Thank you.
all success in future. And thank you, Maya, for spending this time with me.
Thank you, Sharad, very much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm very thankful to you. Also wish you
Thank you, and
success.
look forward to collaborating with you in the future. All the
Me
best.
too. Thank you very much.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.